today on The American Athlete.
Hi, this is Khris Middleton with the Milwaukee Bucks, and this is The American Athlete. Secret to scoring? I mean, there's really no secret, just put it in the basket. I played basketball and baseball, really. That was the only two sports I played, and when I was 13 years old, I had to make a choice because of the travel schedule and AAU season, so I ended up choosing basketball, and it worked out for me. Whenever we were going to different parts of the country with those AAU tournaments, and you go against those top recruited guys, and you hold yourself well against them. I mean, that's how I used to measure myself with, John Wall was the #1 guy in my class, so when we played him, that's how I would measure myself. And I was competing well, I was keeping up right with them, so that's when I realized I had a chance.
Competing against the best brings no guarantees on your way to the NBA, and it can be a very long road for anyone not selected in the first round.
I mean, for me, it was tough. I mean, I came in second-round pick. I was a little banged up, and I didn't play. I didn't probably play 26 games out of 82, something around there, and didn't average that many minutes or points, and I ended up getting traded right after my rookie year. So it was different. It was tough. That's when, I really realized that, I got to get my stuff together. Otherwise, I could be, looking for a job somewhere else. I mean, there's only 450 spots in the NBA. It's limited spots, so you got to work for it. You got to earn it. It's a lot that goes to that. One is the diet. I had to give up fast food and a lot of the junk food I used to love to eat. Then you just spend hours in the gym. Every year I've been trying to find a way to get better and improve and help the team. So I can't get complacent. I can't settle and say, my last 2 seasons were good enough where I can stop working. I have to find a way to maintain and keep trying to get better. For me to be the best, I have to find a way to get better every day. I would like to say I'm one of the best mid-range players. That was my favorite shot growing up, and it still is, A lot of people are giving me, the analytics now of either shoot a layup in the paint or a 3-ball. So we'll see if that changes, but for the most part, the mid-range is my bread and butter.
Being a master of the mid-range makes Khris a unique talent, but he almost lost that opportunity when he suffered a freak injury.
Yeah, the injury was tough. I've only had 2 major injuries, and that was, the toughest one I've ever been through because the way I went down was a janky thing. I just slipped and did a split and tore my hamstring. And there's a lot of stuff mentally that goes on within an injury. It starts with the surgery, the rehabbing. You're in there for months. You can't even run. You have to learn how to walk again, basically, then run again, then change directions, all that. So it's definitely a different type of grind, a different type of mindset. You have to be really mentally tough to keep going through. If you don't have confidence, you're not going to make it out there. Guys are trying to take your spot, trying to, embarrass you out there. So if they realize they can take your confidence, they're going to try to do it. That's just, the way it is. It's competitive. Guys want to win. So if they know in order for them to win, they have to take your confidence, that's all they have to do. They're going to try to do it in any way possible with the trash talking, the physical play and whatnot. So you definitely have to have your confidence out there. It has to be high at all times.
When Khris isn't silencing trash talkers, he's busy giving back. And what better place to do it than his hometown of Charleston, South Carolina.
Growing up as a kid, I used to love going to any type of camp. So I was able to, to be in a position where I could go back to my old high school and put on a camp for kids all around the community, not just my high school. And I love when they realize, that they figured it out. You can see it on their face, their emotion. They're happy, their smiles, the joy. They're laughing, giggling about what they just did. They go crazy, which I love to see. So for somebody to put on a camp, just any type of way, giving back and reaching out, you can change many people's lives by just, a simple hello. My motivation is first off to win a championship. I've been to the playoffs 3 times now, lost in the first round each time. So that's the easiest thing right there to keep me motivated to win the championship. I haven't even got close to that. I feel like, that feeling, and that's the best feeling I feel like you could have as far as playing sports. I still want to, be an all-star one day, MVP candidate. So, I still have a lot of ways to go, but, I'm still happy about what I've done so far in my career. You can't let anybody steer you away from your dreams. You got to believe that, you can do it. You're going to fail a couple times. I failed many a times, but, I kept pushing and tried to, realize what went wrong when I failed and then capitalize it into a win. So always believe in yourself.